when I was listening to you talk to Tucker, you were like, all these thousands of people would show up for food and they would open the gates. And as people ran in to get the food, the IDF would just open fire on them. And then some people would get food. And then, like, in 10 minutes, when all the food was gone, they'd start pepper spraying everybody and dropping tear gas and flashbangs
Yep.
and shooting at them to leave. And then more people die. And it's just like, did you just, like, not you specifically, obviously, but like, did you just trick these innocent people, these starving innocent people, to coming into like a kill
Like,
box?
what is that? Is this a humiliation ritual? Like, what exactly was that? What is
You're
that?
both you have both hit on two very important points. Number one, humiliation and dehumanization. The dehumanization of the population within Gaza and also the West Bank has been part of the long-term strategy for decades to dehumanize, which is why, if you think about it, why the majority of the world, I wouldn't say all, but for right now, the world is not really sickened enough by it, because it's for decades we've come to see that Palestinians just aren't, they're just not human, and that's part of the humiliation.
Right?
They're terrorists. Look at them. So when you're going to have the eyes of the world on people getting food, well, you can't make it look like normal people in a line with their families getting food, a father and a mother that loves their children, who could care less about killing Americans or even care less what Hamas is. You can't have that. We need to show mobs of people fighting for every scrap of food to show, look at these people. They're exactly what we said they are. Terrorists and animals. Look at them. It was by design. Now with the trickery,
propaganda,
tricking them to the sites, that's exactly what they did. So if you look at the population within Gaza, 2.1 million, UN was operating 400 sites throughout the entire Gaza Strip. GHF came in with 3 sites. Additionally, we added a 4th, which closed down very quickly thereafter. So for all intents and purposes, 3 sites. And all 3 of those sites were located in the very, very far south of Gaza, the furthest south, where there were no people. In Rafah, that's right, southern Rafah.
As difficult as possible.
Well, it was designed to, if you're a Palestinian and you live in central Gaza, 10, 12 kilometers away, if the Israeli army were to go in and start physically removing people as they did before, remember, and before the ceasefire in March, last year's ceasefire, they did that. They were forcefully removing people, and that started to gain condemnation from the international community. So now the new strategy is, we're not going to force you to leave.